Hello everyone, we are back with another video, this time on Gran Turismo Sport and the FIA Manufacturer Series at Le Mans in Group 3 cars. But as always, before we jump into the race action, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, definitely give this video a like, hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever new content comes out, and then comment below in the section at your heart's delight. Okay, let's jump right into it. This race was going over 7 laps. Required tires were only the hards, but we were allowed to use mediums and hards. The pit stop duration in Le Mans, however, is quite long, so I decided to try out a no-stopper, started with the hard tires right away, thinking that if I can manage to stay in the slipstream of another driver, I'd not only be able to make up for the disadvantage of the hard tires, because they are obviously slower, but I would also be able to hopefully overtake some of the drivers once they take their pit stops and lose time in the pits. But as you can see, that was easier said than done, due to the slightly unfortunate way in which the rolling start was carried out here. I had to start right in the chicane and obviously couldn't keep up with the cars in front of me. So now I need to not only find a way to keep the cars that are behind me stay behind me, but also to catch up with the ones in front of me. Le Mans itself is clearly a speed and power circuit. It has a lot of very long straights, only interrupted by a few chicanes and by a very twisty section before we go back onto the start-finish straight. Look at this beautiful slipstream train here. Cars nicely lined up like on a pearl necklace, but this is not going to stay that way. Once everybody goes through these chicanes, there's sure going to be some incidents, especially in the first lap, when everybody's tires are still cold and we are not used to driving the cars yet with cold tires and full fuel tanks. But for now, let's just try and stay ahead of everybody and maybe close the gap to the cars in front of us. Nice little overtaking attempt from the guy behind us, but he misjudges his braking point and tucks back in behind me. We are on our way to Le Mans hairpin, or U-turn as we can call it. Slightly tricky braking points here. Let's keep our fingers crossed that nobody bumps into me. Another tricky turn interrupting the straight, a right bender, and then followed by an almost 90-degree left turn. And as we can see, that's not the easiest thing to do, but to be honest, I do not understand how I got the 1-second penalty here when he basically played billiard with me, bumping into my car, helping him to turn. But we will deal with it at the next penalty zone. And finally it's time to make it through the swaying, waving S's that are coming, and I admit that these turns coming up here are not my strength. There's a lot of time to gain, but also a lot of time to lose. In my end, it's rather time lost. Anyone care for a little dance in the meantime? So, quick recap, we started in 7 and in the space of 1.5 laps have moved our way down to 13. But we're not done yet, we can do better than that. Bigger numbers are better, right? Most of lap 3 went rather uneventful, so let's skip ahead at the end of it and enjoy a bit more of funny and ridiculous action. Now the Porsche ahead is about to take his off-track penalty, which means he will slow down and lose momentum. So that also means it should be clear to him that the cars behind him will be faster and overtake him fairly easily. I'm still there, give me space, pal, give me space. There's no more road left. Back off, move out. Keep watching, he still hasn't decided where he wants to be. And spins a little bit, but he's not finished yet. Let's take a look what's happening next. So, nothing to see from now on. We got this. It's easy to bring this race home from now. Don't worry, I got this. There's nothing happening, nothing to see here. Even though we are car with door number 20, the remainder of the race was all about damage control, to not come in last and maybe to regain a couple of the lost positions to get back closer to top 10. Let's see if our streak of bad luck is finished and we can make some more positions, or if we are not done yet screwing things up and bottling the race. Enjoy watching me sweat, and in the meantime, subscription challenge. Let's see if you can manage to subscribe before the car crosses the finish line. Definitely a race to forget about as quickly as possible, but with some funny moments on my side and from others. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to comment in the section below, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you find out when new content is uploaded, which will likely happen in the next coming days. See you in the next video. Stay healthy and stay safe.